Ivo Hugh had just been built and was introduced to the railway in great fashion. Because of how new he was, he needed some help. Mr. Percival decided Rheneas could help Ivo Hugh out getting to know the railway. Ivo was very excited. "I can't wait to work!" Now, Ivo, you need to get ready for work first. Fill up with plenty of coal and water, and then get our coaches. And make sure to buffle up nicely. The coaches don't like being bumped about. Alright. The first few miles of the journey went fine. However, as they progressed along the line, Ivo began to bore of Rheneas' advice. "Look at the track, not the view." "Alright, I know." They came to a part where the line went down a hill. "This line is very common for engines to be able to be runaways. If you ever see an engine like this, use your brakes to slow them down." Ivo didn't respond. "Are you even listening?" "Yeah, I am." Ivo had had enough at the end of the day. That evening, Ivo Hugh backed down into the works. Rheneas had gone to the shed, and because he had had enough of the gallant old engine, he decided to sleep at the works with Duncan. "Rheneas won't stop telling me what to do. It's getting annoying." "Then if you want, you can get up early in the morning and take the train before he wakes up. Now be quiet and go to sleep." Duncan only meant this so he could get some peace and quiet, but Ivo Hugh took it another way. "I'll do just that." The next morning, Ivo Hugh's driver came early to help start him. "Driver, we need to go and get the coaches. Percival's told me that we have to have a much more earlier start than usual." "If you say so," said his driver, "but we need more coal." "Don't worry, I have enough. We just need to get to the station." "All right, then." So Ivo Hugh collected his coaches and started to puff along the line. "I'll fill up on coal and water later," he thought. However, Ivo Hugh didn't have that much time to be able to stop for coal and water. As he continued on the journey, he started to go slower and slower, and the train became heavier and heavier. "You're about to run out of coal, and you're almost empty on water. We'll have to stop and call for help." So, out in what seemed like the middle of nowhere, Ivo Hugh stopped. Rheneas came to help him. "I told you before you need to leave the shed, you need to fill up on coal, but you didn't listen. I hope you're happy about yourself." Soon Rheneas arrived at the last station, where he continued the journey. Ivo Hugh was put into a siding where he filled up on more coal. He definitely felt silly. He puffed back to the works' light engine. "Mr. Percival will never understand. I'll be in so much trouble." But that wasn't the only thing he had to worry about. He heard a loud whistle. Right behind him, Rheneas was racing down the line. "Ivo, look out!" Ivo Hugh felt the sudden jolt when Rheneas bumped into him. He was taken quite by surprise. "The coaches are too heavy! I can't stop them on my own!" Ivo Hugh didn't know what to do. He thought, and then he remembered Rheneas' advice. "If you ever see an engine like this, use your brakes to slow them down." Ivo Hugh slammed his brakes on and felt the weight against the surging coaches. "We're slowing!" Finally, Ivo Hugh had slowed the train down. "Whew, thank you, Ivo, and it seems you've learnt your lesson." "I have, and I'm sorry for not listening. I promise I will do better." When they made the main line connection, Ivo Hugh brought Rheneas to the works to have him be checked over. As he did, Mr. Percival strode up to him. "While your actions today haven't been good, you've redeemed yourself today by saving Rheneas from being in much worse danger. I think you're a really useful engine." "Oh, thank you, sir," said Ivo Hugh.